Hi, I'm Brett Cameron from Cameron Hypnotics in Newcastle, Australia. This is another series in my metaphor for hypnotherapy. And this story that I like to share with you today, it's a story that I remember first using in a session with this lady who, this is a few years ago now, she was seeing me for, you would probably say, grief. And the grief was that she was having major difficulties with her children leaving home. She had two children in early 20s, and she just could not bear the fact that they were leaving home, and she was going to be having an empty nest, something that she just couldn't get her mind around or her heart around. And during the hypnotherapy session, I told her a story. And the story is, it's a true story. Many years ago, I was living in Sydney, Australia, and in my backyard, I had a bird feeder where I'd be feeding all the local birds, the lorikeets, the parrots, and the magpies and such. And one day, there was this ruckus coming from a tree over the back fence. And there was a mother and baby magpie. And the baby magpie was making a lot of noise because it wanted the mother to feed it. And I thought, I better go and get some chuck steak out of the fridge and chop it up and put it on the bird feeder for the magpie. So I did that. And the mother came and got the food, then went and fed the baby. A few days later, they're both on the back fence, making a noise. So I put the food there, the mother came, got the food, fed the baby. A few days after that, did the same thing. And the mother was sitting on the bird feeder and almost was beckoning the baby magpie to come to the bird feeder. So you got this baby magpie, goes, you want me to come and leave this fence to jump on that? So it flapped its wings and came over, had a bit of a crash landing, and then the mother fed it. So a few days after that, same thing. But this time, the mother didn't feed the baby. The mother was basically saying, there's the food, you get it. So the baby had the food, then they both flew off. A few days after that, the mother was sitting on the fence, refused to go to the bird feeder. So the baby magpie had to go and get the food itself. Maybe a week later, the mother is up in the tree over the back fence, just supervising. The baby got the food, then left. And I noticed maybe a couple of weeks after that, the mother had disappeared, just gone. She's done her job. She's brought up this baby bird and given it protection and fed it, taught it how to hunt, how to get food, how to survive in this urban environment. Now, she's done a job and she's gone. Now, I was observing that thinking, well, I have to do the same because I don't want that magpie to become reliant on me. So I started feeding it every couple of days and then maybe every 5 days, then once a week. And then after a couple of weeks, it too had gone because it's now learned where it could get food elsewhere. And it was such a valuable lesson for me, knowing that our role as parents is to nurture, to love, to protect, to clothe, to educate and to train, and allow that bird to have the courage and the wings to fly. And that's what we do with children. We do all of those beautiful nurturing things, and then to give them the power, the capabilities to fly. And I remember telling that story to that lady, and at the end of the session, she was nodding. She said, yeah, I get it. I get it. It's hard, but I get it. And I'd love to speak with her now to find out how she got on. I'm sure, like most mothers, and And I know when I talk with my wife, when her boys were leaving home for the first time, wow, that was a toughie. But anyway, it's a great story. It's a great metaphor. And I'm sure that as professional hypnotherapists, you also have other metaphors that you can weave in that might have a similar tale. And if this metaphor works with you, please use it. Use it. It's a great story. And I look forward to coming back to you with more stories and more metaphors that I like to weave in. And this is a story that you can build into any of your sessions if you have someone who has a problem with letting go of stuff. And so I'm Brett from Cameron Hypnotics in Newcastle, Australia. And I look forward to sharing many more stories with you.